country boy at heart.
Hey, what's up, vinyl community and everybody out there in YouTube land? Kendall coming back to you, and I'm going to try to do this super quick. I have been holding on to a bunch of records here for a video that I wanted to make super fast. Well, I've been wanting to make it for a while, so I'm just going to get right into it. These are a ton of records that I have been holding on to for this video, and because I've been holding on to for so long, records have accumulated. Now I have so many, but this is my country video part 2. So let's get into it right now. These are records that I've accumulated from, man, Lunchbox, Riverbend Records, Noble Records, Repo Records, you name it. That's where I've got it. So here we go. This I got from Riverbend. This is the new Johnny Cash record. Came out just a couple months ago, or a month ago or something like that. This is songwriter songs that he recorded back in 1993, right before the American recordings with Rick Rubin. They were shelved for whatever reason, just to be brought out now. What's cool about this is the indie exclusive. I'll be honest with you, this may be the coolest piece of vinyl I have. I gotta pull it out and show it to you, because this is just killer looking vinyl. Let me show it here. Bam, check that out. Backside's even cooler, a little more white in it. Check that out. And I love that label as well. This is, you know, your typical Johnny, being Johnny. I feel this, you know, I understand probably why it was shelved, because when he did his stuff with Rick Rubin, it was very different, you know, because there were a lot of covers in that. But this took a little bit of time to grow on me before I decided to buy it, but I really do like it. There's some good tracks on there. It's got that feel for some of the stuff that he did in the 70s, but also some of his earlier stuff back in the late 50s and the early 60s. I would encourage you guys to go stream that and just let me know what you think. It's a pretty good record. I'm glad I picked it up, actually. I mean, obviously it's not, you know, Folsom Prison. It's not I Walk the Line, Ring of Fire, but it's pretty good stuff. And it's nice to hear something new from Johnny that, you know, it's been shelved for so long. So this is something I picked up from Riverbend as well. Billy Currington. This is something newer. I don't have a lot of new country to be. This obviously would have been the 2010s, teens or alts or whatever you want to call it. This is number ones. This is a compilation. I like Billy Currington, guy from Georgia, I believe. Definitely a lot more country than what you hear on the radio today, in my opinion. A lot of great stuff on this. Must Be Doing Something Right, Good Directions, love that song. People Are Crazy, Pretty Good at Drinking Beer, song about my friend, my co-worker. This came on a kind of a brownish vinyl. I'm not gonna pull it out. A tannish brown color vinyl. I was just glad to pick it up because with Billy Currington, those are like the tracks that I just really love and love to have it on vinyl. So great comp from a guy who I did not realize had that many number ones, to be honest with you, but happy to pick that up. This I was so excited to see get reissued for the first time ever. I think this is my favorite Alan Jackson album. It's a toss-up between this one and another one. But so cool to see this finally reissued for the first time ever since its release back in 1992. So many great songs on this. Don't Rock the Jukebox. Don't Rock the Jukebox, self-titled. That's All I Need to Know, Dallas. Probably my favorite Alan Jackson song, which is Midnight in Montgomery. Love that song. Some Days on this. Just a killer album that really skyrocketed him into stardom, and his next few albums just went with him. So happy to finally see this reissued. I'm hoping they start reissuing more of his stuff. I'd love to see his first album get reissued. We'll see. But this is a great pressing, great sound. I would encourage you, if you're an Alan Jackson fan, pick this up if you can still get it. I think they're still pretty readily available, but super happy to pick this up. Thanks to Riverbend Records for saving me a copy of this. Super excited to pick this one up. So yeah, thank you very much, guys. Billy knows I'm a huge country fan, so he looks out for me in that aspect of things. This one I picked up at Noble, actually. It was actually still sealed. And hello there. Excuse me. Ooh. It always comes in twos for me. Sorry, guys. Ricky Skaggs, Country Boy. This was actually a sealed record. Hello. That is our newest edition, Ziggy. If you saw him, I don't know if you did or not. My wife and daughter saved him. Hello. There he goes again. Right there. Anyway, this was sealed. It was only like $8. I opened it. It's in perfect condition. Very happy about that. On that Epic record label. Biggest hit off of this, obviously, was Country Boy. But I love Ricky Skaggs. I think he's got a great voice, great guitar player, great mandolin player. Just so good. He and obviously Keith Whitley were great friends. They got their start together. So anytime I can get some Ricky Skaggs in the collection, I'm happy. And for something like this and mint condition, gonna do it. I recently finally watched the George and Tammy miniseries on Paramount Plus. If you haven't watched that, I would highly suggest it. That was so good. And of course, that got me in the mood to listen to some George and Tammy, which I did not have, but I went to a few different places and picked up some stuff. Picked up this Tammy Wynette Greatest Hits album. Got all the classics on it. You know, Stand By Your Man, Divorce, DIVORCE, you know, just all the classics that you would want from her. Such a great vocalist. She was on top of the world with George and without George, until her husband took control of things after George. We won't get into all that. Watch the miniseries, because I'm telling you, you're gonna love it if you are a country music fan, and if you just like really good drama. I said this before. It's like Walk the Line on steroids or something like that. I forgot how I said it, or if Walk the Line was on Sesame Street or something. Anyway, so good. So I picked that up, and then I picked up this. This is a really nice compilation of George Jones, and we're talking like some serious George. We're talking everything from the beginning to like the 80s period. So we got the Races on, we got the Grand Tour, White Lightning. Grand Tour is probably my favorite. I know a lot of people say he stopped loving her, but I think the Grand Tour is even better. The Door, Picture of Me Without You. I mean, She Thinks I Still Care. You name it, it's on here, basically. The only thing that these two records didn't have were any of their duets together. That's the one thing I wish. But the Possum, can't go wrong with the Possum. So, love to pick that up. Found this at Noble Records. It was like $5. I still have a price tag on it, actually. This is Vince Gill's, technically his first album. Not his best work, but for $5, I was like, I'm going to pick this up because it's been adding to my Vince Gill collection. Because not all of his stuff's on vinyl. I wish they would put more of his stuff out after Pocket Full of Gold. But love Vince Gill. Great singer, great guitar player. Need more of his stuff on vinyl. Very happy to pick this up. It's in great condition. $5, you can't beat it. Vinyl Me Please. You know, I was doing that for a very short time and picked this one up. This was Alan Jackson's third album. This is, like I said, it's between Don't Rock the Jukebox and this one being my favorite. This one, obviously, Chattahoochee. She's got the rhythm and I got the blues. Mercury Blues. This actually comes on Mercury Blue vinyl. I'm not going to pull it out because it's in there really good. But I love his cover of Mercury Blues. This, obviously, such a great album. I think this one actually was his best I mean, they all charted at #1, this one and the last one, but I believe this one sold more copies. But just a great album. Was very happy to pick this up from Vinyl Me Please. Again, these need to be more readily available. All of his stuff needs to be out on vinyl, in my opinion. He's going on tour for his farewell tour. Not coming around here, but you know, it is what it is. I never got a chance to see him. The whole reason I actually joined Vinyl Me Please was for this record, so I was very happy to finally pick up a copy of it. Reissued for the first time, 35th anniversary, I believe. Clint Black's first record. This is so good. So happy to have this on vinyl. Original of this are super hard to come by now. Came close to getting one from Riverbend a few months back, but very happy to pick this up. I heard that they're actually selling these at Clint Black's concerts, because he's celebrating this album on tour right now, and so they're actually selling these at his shows. So if you go see him in concert right now, you can pick one of these up, and it is the Vinyl Me Please edition. It may not have the Obi or anything like that, but it is the colored. This is like in a brown. To me, it looks like a chocolate shake. Again, I'm not going to pull it out. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to be quick about this because I have so many records to show. But so happy to pick this up. Sounds phenomenal. Just so happy to pick this up. Better Man, obviously, just a great song. Nobody's Home, great song. Walking Away, great song. Winding Down, Killing Time, Live and Learn. Just everything on here is good, so you can't go wrong with this album. Pick this one up from Riverbend as well. This is an original. I think it's a stereo, or is it a mono? It might be a mono. You know what? I don't remember now. This might be a mono. It doesn't say stereo, so it must be a mono. Columbia 6i. Marty Robbins, more gunfighter ballads and trail songs. You know, Gunfighter and Trail Songs was his biggest one. This was his sequel to it. A lot of great songs on this. Streets of Laredo, San Angelo, Five Brothers. But they pick up a nice clean copy on that 6i label. Very cool. Like I said, I picked this up from Riverbend as well. Very happy about that. Sounds phenomenal. So can't go wrong with that. Picked this up from them as well, and it was so cool because normally when Riverbend does a Facebook Live show, you know, everyone kind of knows each other in the chats and all that stuff. And Billy, I appreciate him for this. He'll kind of say, hey, you know, this next one's a country one, and he'll kind of say your name, or, you know, depending on what it is, he'll say what person would, you know, might be interested in this record. And he said, Kendall, you know, I hope you're out there. And he pulled out this record. This is Marty Stewart's Hillbilly Rock. This was his second album, technically. It's on the MCA. And it's an original promo copy. It's in great condition, sounds phenomenal. Super happy to pick this up. I believe it's got a cover of the Orange Blossom Special, or there's a Johnny Cash cover on here. Either way, I haven't listened to it in a while, but great album. Love Marty Stewart. Very underrated. I don't think he got the what he didn't reach the fame that he should have back in the 80s and 90s, and now even, because he still does go out and tour now. But great guitar player, great mandolin player as well, and really not that bad of a singer either. But this is a great album. I was so happy to pick this up. Like I said, it's original promo copy. A few more, guys. I'm trying to hurry up here. Ronnie Milsap, Greatest Hits Volume 2. I have Volume 1. Wanted to pick up Volume 2 because it actually has my favorite Ronnie Milsap song on it, and that would be Lost in the 50s Tonight, In the Still of the Night. Love that song, always have. But there's also so many other great songs on this. I Wouldn't Have Missed It for the World. She Keeps the Home Fires Burning. There's No Getting Over Me. Stranger in My House, Am I Losing You? So yeah, great. This is still in the shrink wrap actually. Let's see. Picked up, here's something that I was pretty happy to pick up because it's kind of hard to find now. This is the Highwaywomen, or Highwomen, excuse me. It's a play on the Highwaymen. And I'm gonna butcher all, okay, no I'm not, because they're all on here. This is Brandi Carlile. You guys know I love Brandi Carlile. This is Maren Morris, who is no longer country music. Don't get me started on that. I can't see these two very well, but I think that's Natalie Hemby, and I think that's Amanda Shires, who is of course married to Jason Isbell. This is basically a super group to kind of be like the Highwaymen. And the main reason I wanted it obviously is because Brandi Carlile's on it. There are some really good songs on here. There's a song called Highwomen, which is basically the women version of Highwaymen. I mean, it's played to the same melody and and all that stuff. Sounds really good. There's a song called Redesigning Women that's really funny and entertaining. It's good. I like it. Like I said, the main reason I bought it is because Brandi Carlile's on it, and I think she can do no wrong. It's a 2 LP set. And like I said, these are actually harder to find. I picked this up at Repo, so very happy to find this. The fourth side's got an etching on it. But yeah, I mean, it sounds good. Like I said, Brandi Carlile, I think she's great. I think she's phenomenal. So, picked that up. And then, finally, picked up a copy of this record. I know why have I not had it. I've had it on CD for so long, but finally I decided to pick up a vinyl version. Everyone knows this record already. Phenomenal record. His debut album. So many good songs on this. I'm not even going to get into it, so you guys know this. Love Chris Stapleton. My wife, who hates country music, she even likes Chris Stapleton, so that should tell you how good he is. This was a reissue from Real Gone Music that just came out of Marty Robbins. Speaking of gunfighter ballads and trail songs, this is a reissue. Let's see, it says the most legendary country and western album of all time, taken from the original mono master tapes. That was the reason why I wanted to get this. I have this in stereo, but it's from Wax Time. It sounds good, and it's got a lot of added songs on it, but this is actually the original mono master tapes. Sounds really good. It's on a special colored splatter. It looks really cool. I know this has been done a million times, but it was really cheap, and I thought the color looked really cool. And I just wanted a new copy of this because you can normally find this record in stereo and it's beat up all the crap, but I wanted a nice clean copy, so picked it up. And the last record I'm going to show, guys, I don't remember if I showed this before or not. Oh wait, there's two, sorry. Picked this up at Lunchbox. This is Lyle Lovett's self-titled album. I was really excited to find this. I really want his second album, Pontiac, but this one I was happy to find because it's still in the shrink and it's got the hype sticker. Lyle, one of the greatest overachievers of all time, married Julia Roberts, and when you look like that, that's pretty impressive. Granted, they weren't married for very long. I think Lyle Lovett's a great songwriter. He's actually not a bad singer either, I don't think either. But this is actually a really good album. Some great songs on here. One in particular. This Old Porch is really good. Farther Down the Line. If I Were the Man You Wanted, and The Waltzing Fool. I mean, it's just a really good album, actually. So if you haven't listened to a lot of Lyle Lovett recently, I would encourage you guys to listen to him. He's actually just a really good songwriter. I mean, every single song on here, he actually wrote. So, and he's actually a pretty good actor too. So look that up. But the last one I want to show, I can't remember if I showed this before. I picked this up a while ago at Knoll, and I didn't even realize it when I saw it the first time. I had to go back to it and go, oh wait a second. This is Shenandoah, The Road Not Taken. Now, this cover is disgusting. It's moldy, it's tore up, it's in terrible shape. I have it in two different sleeves, actually, so that way they're not touching each other. It's on the Columbia label, and it stinks. Actually, the cover stinks. Like I said, it's moldy. And he had written on it, cover sucks or something like that. And I was like, yeah, you're right about that. But he was like $10, and I'm like, man, really? I didn't realize this record is like a $100 record. So I looked at the vinyl. The vinyl is actually in really great shape. I'm like, for $10, I'm gonna buy it, because this album has like 5 #1 hits on it or something like that. I mean, we're talking Sunday in the South, 2 Dozen Roses, See If I Care, Mama Knows, The Road Not Taken, The Church on Cumberland Road, She's All I've Got, I mean, Changes, She's All. This is a phenomenal country album that has so many hits on it. And so when I got it home and I cleaned it, I mean, this thing sounds almost perfect. It's got a little bit of marks on it, but it plays through so good. There's a little bit of crackle when the needle first hits, but as soon as the music hits, there's nothing in between any of the quiet points. It's right when you first put the needle down that there's some crackle, and that's it. So for $10, to me, that's a steal. Like I said, I know the cover is terrible, but what is it they always say? You don't play the cover. And yeah, so I was super excited to pick this up. Very, very excited. Probably one of my favorite, just not blind, because I knew what the album was. I just didn't realize it was as expensive as it was. But probably one of my favorite finds of the year, just because that record can be so expensive. And you can't even, like, I looked on eBay just to see. None of those have sold on eBay in forever, because I was looking to see if maybe I could just find the cover. No. And on Discogs, there's not a whole lot for sale, and not a lot of sold in a long time either. So yeah, pretty excited about that. My new kitten is running across my records. I don't like that. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. I went longer than I wanted to, and I'm sorry guys. I tried to make it as fast as I could. It could have been even longer, but anyway, hope you guys enjoyed country, because that's all I showed, which was the plan. Holy cow. Until next time, peace and love. Leave me some comments and likes down below, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.